Hello class, my name is Will Dietrich. We are here in Fort Worth, Texas. It's currently 30 degrees outside. And for my demonstrative speech today, we are going to talk about how to do an ollie. But before we can do an ollie, we have to establish a couple different things. The first thing is stance. Okay, so how to stand on a skateboard. There's technically two stances, really there's four, but for this video, we're just gonna establish two stances. The first one is regular. So regular is whenever you have your left foot in front of the board and you're going this way. Most people who are right-handed skate regular, but this is not always the case. I skate goofy. And skating goofy is whenever you have your right foot in front and you skate like this. So it's really a matter of what your preference is, what you're more comfortable with. It's similar when you write, you know, people are right-handed or left-handed. In the same way, people skate either regular or goofy. So as I said, I skate goofy. So whenever you skate, you want to have whatever your front foot is, you want that in the front of the board, and you want to push off with the back foot. So since I skate goofy, I push off with the left. I just go like this. I personally skate really tight by trucks. These are trucks. I skate very tight, and so when you skate tight to turn, I often have to put a little pressure on my tail and pick up my front foot. Okay, so what an ollie is it's basically when you jump on a skateboard, but the board follows your feet. So the first step in doing an ollie is to connect the back foot to the tail. And when you just do that, it looks a little something like this. Okay, so as you can see, I did not get very much air when I did that, but that was on purpose. So what you need to do is you're connecting the tail in order for the board to pop. See, when you have a nice skateboard, an actual skateboard, a good skateboard costs about $100 to get a complete, by the way. It has something called pop. You can hear it whenever you do this. See, that has pop. If you buy a board at Walmart, it's not gonna have pop. So, as I said, you connect the tail to the floor to get it to pop. You'll get a little bit of air, but not a whole lot. So the next step in doing an ollie involves leveling off the board. So the right foot needs to go up and you need to level the board. So you pop, and then immediately after, it's a consecutive thing. It all happens all at once. After the pop, my right foot is gonna level off and I'm gonna be even in the air. That is how you do an ollie. So I hope this was helpful. I'm gonna show how once you get comfortable with doing ollies, you can do bigger and greater things. You get comfortable, you can ollie off curbs, you can ollie up things, different things like that. So I want to show how skating in regular is kind of a task. See, regular is not what I'm dominant in, but when you skate regular, it's best to push off with the right foot, because that way you're not skating Mongo. Skating Mongo is whenever you're an uncomfortable individual and you go like this, and then you go like that. Or if it was skating regular, it would be like this, and then like that. So you don't want to skate Mongo. You don't want to use your front foot to push. You want to use the back foot to push always. So whenever you do an ollie in regular, most people skate regular, but I don't, so it's a little challenging. But I am going to do an ollie in regular just so you get the idea. And this will be probably more accurate on what someone who's learning how to ollie for the first time, this is probably what it's going to look like. Okay, so now for what we're going to do now is we're going to show someone who I've actually taught how to ollie and how this works. Aiden, you're up.
Oh, hey.
There's my boy Aiden here, and he's going to show us what it looks like when you learn how to ollie. So that failed, but he can do it, we promise. We promise he can do it. See? And that's what it is all about, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about doing an ollie. So we smile. We smile. So I'm gonna ollie off this curve, and you'll see how once you've established how you can do an ollie, it's very simple to ollie off things. You don't have to even jump that high. It's all about popping and just moving forward with it, committing. Now when you get really good at ollies, you can start to ollie up things. So here, this is something that you would call a box. It's just this miraculous concrete box that happens to be here behind this store. So when you get good at ollies, you can, as high as I can jump is as high as I can ollie. Let me demonstrate that. So as high as I jump in the air is as high as the board is gonna go. It's just a natural thing. Once you've learned how to ollie, it doesn't take much thought. It's just a natural flow. It's kind of like reading and writing. You don't have to think about it. So once you've really given a lot of effort into skateboarding, it just flows naturally. So here, I'm gonna ollie up this, and I'm gonna ollie off of it. So you can see that was pretty effortless. So I hope that this demonstrative speech was helpful. I hope you understand that skateboarding means a lot to me personally. It's similar to being a Christian because you have to count the cost. In the same way you have to follow Jesus and count the cost. To be a skateboarder, you hurt yourself, terrible things happen, but at the end of the day, it's all worth it. Thank you, and God bless.